Hey, what's up? What's up? I'm coming live to you today because I am starting a brand new, fun little, I guess you could say like regular thing over here on my business page. And I'm going to be not necessarily going live, but sharing one tip that you can use to grow your business every day. I'm going to call it just a tip of the day for now. And if I end up coming up with a fun name, then I'll update it. But today I wanted to actually come to you with 3 crazy awesome hacks that you can use on your Facebook like page and to grow your business through your Facebook like page. So just so you know, I am screen sharing, and Facebook screen share does not allow you to see me, like run the camera and the screen share at the same time. So I apologize for that. But I'm going to go ahead and dive right into it. If you hop on, just come and give me some love over here. Comment if you have questions, and let me know what you think. Okay, so my first tip is the ability to link a Facebook group to your like page. And for coaches, this is really great, especially if you like to put together a free community. You can actually create a group linked to your like page. And you can go live as your like page in the group. And this is also just a really great way to warm up people who are just coming to your social media. Maybe they just liked. So real quick, I want to kind of show you what that's about. When it's done, you'll be able to kind of put together a button like this. There's an option to go and do that. And if they click on it, it will open up. It doesn't do that for me because I'm the admin. Oh, look, you can test button right here. So if you click on that, it'll take them straight to your group. This group is public. If you want to join, it's just a fun, informative community. And it's something I wanted to put together to kind of create a place where all Team Beachbody coaches, Team Beachbody United, I called it that for a reason. I want all Beachbody coaches to be able to come into this group and get helpful information, tips, and tricks to run their businesses and help their challengers totally rock it. And I am also encouraging, if you guys are joining or wanting to join, this is open share. So if you have an awesome tip or a trick that you want to share, or you're on a great team call, whatever, feel free to share it into this group. Anybody that is any rank and on any team can join. No restrictions there. I just ask that we keep it to Beachbody coaches only for right now. But anyway, this was a really great opportunity to kind of show you this because it gives me a chance to show you how to link it like I did just now. Okay, so when you do this, number one, there's a couple of things you need to have in place on your like page for this to work. The biggest thing is age restriction. It took me a while to figure this out. I was able to create a group on my own like page, but I had another client who was not, and we could not for the life of us figure it out. One day I hopped into the page settings on her page and turned it to any age, and that happened to fix it. So what that is, Facebook cannot allow you to link a group to your like page when you have age restrictions on your like page, because a group has the potential to bring people who are below that age limit into the group, and that content could be shared there. So that they do that to protect young eyes that aren't supposed to have that kind of stuff. So if you want to link a group to your page, you have to turn your age restriction to everyone. And I'm not quite sure if the profanity filter and stuff like that matter in regards to that, but I know for sure that that is required. I believe you also must have your page verified, which basically means Facebook needs to be able to verify that you are the owner of the page and the business. And that should open up plenty of options for you in the future. So if we're going back over here to my like page and we're going to set up a group, you would click here on this little menu here, and there's a create group button. And then it works just like a regular Facebook group. It asks who you want to add. It'll usually pick your page and your personal profile at the same time and let you create it. It does let you select whether you want it public or private. Personally, if this is a free group, make it public until you get 50, 100 people in there, and then make it closed so anybody can see the group, but only members can see posts, right? This is just a really good way to grow your group a little more rapidly. By leaving it public, they can see everything that's in there, see if it's worth it to them, if that's something that they're interested in, and request to join. And then you still have the option to do all the admin settings that you normally would. And so once you have your group created, your cover photo made, and everything's ready to go, that's when you're going to start linking everything up. Like, it's already going to be linked to your like page, but that's when you're going to start making it visible to your audience. So to do that, you need to go up to Settings and click on Edit Page over here on the left. This screen will pop up, and then if Groups is not listed here in this list, you click Add a Tab, and you should be able to select it here. So once that's done, you can go back to your page, and that Groups tab should appear wherever you arrange it to. So then if they click on Groups, if you have more than one group, you can do that, but they'll be able to see a list here and just click on it to hop right in. So that's tip number 1, linking a group to a like page. The tip number 2 that I have for you today is setting a preferred audience for your posts without having to pay for an ad. So this is a fairly new feature that Facebook has come out with. I just learned of it myself, but I think it's really, really awesome because I know a lot of coaches that I've come across have a very diverse like page audience. And also, if you're a more popular coach, I'm sure you tend to have a lot of other coaches on your like page as well. So this post targeting thing is really great because it'll allow you to weed out the people that you want to talk to. So we just create a post here, and then there is I guess you could call it like a Pathfinder icon. I don't know crosshairs. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Click the crosshair button, and it'll bring up something that's very similar to a Facebook ad. So I'm a virtual assistant, so I want people who are interested in a virtual assistant. All right. So maybe just virtual assistants or business consulting. Okay, business consultant didn't work. But anyway, you would fill out a couple of qualities. So the next thing you're going to do, once you have a couple of options here, you can go to audience restrictions, and you can set it, okay, I only want it for people who are this age range. I only want it for women. I only want it for people that live here, which is really handy because when growing a like page, it's very common to get people from other countries. And so when you're running ads to people who like your page, sometimes you're running it to those people that you don't want. So excluding locations besides US, Canada, and the United Kingdom will be very helpful. You can also exclude by language. So if you get a lot of people who speak a language you don't speak, you can just put English and put all the versions of English. I believe it's English All, English US, and English UK. And that will help ensure that the right people are coming to you. So this is just about finding the right combination of interests. You can choose up to 16 of them. And then you just save it and put your post out there, and it should deliver to only those people. So the next tip that I have for you is the last. I'm sorry, I got all these little pop-ups going on. This last tip is really kind of my favorite right now, especially if you are working really hard to grow your cold market and get people coming to you. And that is to add a customized tab to your like page, like I have right here. It's called Free Gift. It is really, really, really handy if you want to put together like a freemium or some email signups, something like that. Or if you are somebody who sells a product, I do know that I have a couple of people who aren't coaches here on my page, so you might still find this useful. So if you are that person, great. So let me show you what this is. This is linked to something called MailerLite. I actually talked about it yesterday, but I will tell you about it again one more time in just a minute. So when I click this tab, or anybody comes to my page and clicks this tab, this is a mobile-friendly dynamic landing page that comes up when they click the free gift tab. They can enter their name and their email address to get a free download that I've put together. And on the next page, I'll actually show you what it does here. And if I click download worksheet, it'll take me to a thank you page, and here's the download right here, ready to go. There is no go check your inbox, go do this. It's just straight up right there. So how I do that is a program called MailerLite. I'm going to go ahead and switch off my like page here and go and open that up. This is an amazing, amazing software, especially for beginners in the email marketing, I guess, industry or world. So if you have been kind of thinking about getting into email marketing but aren't quite sure about whether or not it's for you or if it's going to be easy enough for you to get the hang of, I promise it is. So if you want MailerLite, after I kind of tell you about this, let me know, drop a comment, a like, send me an inbox, and I'll get you a awesome referral link where you can get a $20 credit if you decide to go for a paid plan. So I'm just going to go ahead and click log in, and I'm going to show you my account and show you how I created a landing page without it being attached to a website. That's the big thing. This is a landing page that is not attached to your website. If you don't even have a website, this is a tool you have to have. Trust me, you have to have it. You are missing out on the opportunity to generate new leads and connect with new people if you don't. Okay, so I'm logged into my account here. I'm just going to cut straight to it. I'm not going to show you around here. I'm going to go straight to where I need to go. Now, if I click on Forms, it will bring up a couple of different options. And here's the one that I'm looking for. So once this loads, first off, I have to go and edit it so you can kind of see what it looks like. But these landing pages here, they do allow you to plug in like keywords and stuff like that. So if somebody searches you on Google, this may or may not pop up, depending on their search terms, but it's really handy. So the next, well, not the next, but I wanted to kind of show you how to edit this. Give me a second. I think I clicked in the wrong spot. Yes. Okay, so I just needed to click this edit button. Apologies there. And so this platform has a landing page builder built into it. They do all the hosting and all of that. The only cost to you to use this platform is to have a professional email address. So if you want to do this, make sure you do that. If you need help getting a professional email address, let me know. Okay, so basically it's super intuitive to use. It's very drag and drop. You can customize the colors and the stuff like that. They give you some templates to choose from. I think if you pay for it, you might get more customization options. I haven't really looked too much into that. I've been kind of sticking with the free version. But it does put this little tiny, tiny logo at the bottom. That is a small price to pay for having a free platform that allows you to collect email addresses and build landing pages without a website, okay? So this particular program has an integration with Facebook where if I go ahead, and I'm not going to do that because it gives some private information here when I do this, but you just basically get an API key and you make them talk to each other, and then Facebook, like MailerLite handles all the setup for you. Once it's done, Facebook will pop up the tab on your like page. So if you want to get started with any of this or you need any help or guidance, of course, I'm a virtual assistant, so all you need to do is reach out. If you are a Beachbody coach, like I said, and you want to check out my free community, you can find it by going to groups, and I would love to have you. But that's it for my tip of the day, or tips of the day, so to speak. And I really hope that you find them helpful, and I will be talking to you guys soon. All right, have a wonderful evening, guys.